Okay, guys, I'm going to share with you what I feel are some of the most annoying things that can happen on the planet. Um, and this is in no particular order, but let me know. Let me know if you agree. One of the most annoying things for me is when you're watching a movie and you're really invested in the characters and the plot. Everything is going amazing, and out of nowhere, one of your favorite characters dies. Just gone, just dead, just out of the entire movie now, and you don't even know if you want to continue watching. It's horrible. I genuinely don't know what to say when this happens. I get hurt inside. Next up, stubbing your toe. This one is very obvious. You get back from work. It's late, you're tired, you're exhausted, and you just want to get in bed and fall asleep. Maybe you have to make your bed, maybe there's something you have to do, but either way, you stub your toe and you want to rip someone's head off. Listen, it's bad. Okay, I'm not going to explain everything in detail. It's bad. Next up for me would be hitting your shin. Now I don't know what one's worse. I think hitting your shin can happen when you're doing something more constructive, like moving furniture or something. So it can be annoying. But stubbing your toe probably happens more. So those two they're just bad. Okay, just trust me. Don't ever let it happen to you. Next up is, oh my gosh, I hate this one. Dropping something like your phone or your keys or your wallet or maybe a hat or something, and then going to pick it up and then missing it. You either bend down to pick it up and you miss it completely and then you have to go down again, or you go to pick it up, you actually get it and you're halfway up and then you drop it again. That though It's so annoying. I can't even describe why. Like it's like you use all your energy to just go pick your keys back up and then you drop them again. It's just that second drop. It just ruins everything and everyone's day. Next up, I have one that's really annoying to me, and it's when you're getting ready to sneeze. You've fully accepted your fate at this moment in time. You're ready. You're fully believing in this idea that you are going to sneeze this amazing moment. You're going to sneeze in this amazing moment, and it goes away. At this point, you've fully accepted that you're probably going to interrupt some people and maybe gross some people out, and you've fully accepted this, and the sneeze just goes away and it never comes back. This one pisses me off so much. I can't even describe the lengths of anger. I go through all the stages of grief, all of them in 1 second. It's actually upsetting to me on multiple levels. Next up, I have trying to hold back a yawn. Now, this is something that probably only I deal with, but I will be trying to talk to someone or have a serious conversation, and while they're talking, I'm like trying to hold this yawn back and like closing my mouth and maybe like looking around, trying to like look like I'm doing something because I don't want to look disinterested in what they're saying. And yawning automatically does that. And as soon as it's my turn to talk, I just start yawning, and it's annoying because up until that point I probably look interested, and then I start yawning, and that's kind of what happens. And it pisses me off. It really does. I wish I could explain how annoying it is. I had it in my last job interview, and I got the job, which was fine, but I would be just yawning throughout. Next up, we have dying in Minecraft. This is something that only Minecraft players obviously will understand. But whether it's dying to a creeper, dying to a skeleton, dying of fall damage, dying of suffocating, dying in Bed Wars or Sky Wars, when drowning is so annoying. But when you die in this world that you personally connect with, You actually have feelings. You have, some experience, whether it's a few Minecraft days or a few Minecraft years. You have this connection with your world. If it's hardcore, it's worse. But even if it's not hardcore, you lose all your items unless you're one of those annoying keep inventory people, which I just won't even get started on that. But you die and you lose all your stuff, and it's annoying. And you have to kind of restart. It's not like other games where you die and you get to keep going until you finally win. You just die and lose all your items. And it's just kind of annoying. Next up, I have forgetting to pick up something you forgot. So what I mean by this is, let's say you're at a friend's house and you leave their house and you forget your, let's see, it can't be something too important, but let's say you forget your water bottle at their house. This happened recently to me. And the next day you stop there on your way somewhere, I don't know, and you're going over there to pick up your water bottle, but you end up talking to people. They're your buddies, so you talk to them, you ask them how their day was going. Maybe you guys game a little bit, and at the end of the day you leave feeling satisfied and happy, but you didn't get your water bottle back because you were distracted. I can't even describe how annoying this is. You go there for one reason and you end up doing everything else except that one thing that you had to do. It's like when you're going shopping and you're going to pick up apples. That's all you want. You just want some apples, some good quick energy, and you go to the store and you end up buying 5 TVs and like 6 thermometers, and you don't leave with the apples that you wanted to get. I'm genuinely just getting mad talking about this. Okay. The next one I have up is not falling asleep right away. And this is a problem that is big for me because I don't fall asleep that well. And the nights I do, I cherish it and I love it and it's amazing. But most of the times I don't fall asleep fast. And it's so annoying because the reason you're not falling asleep fast is because you're thinking about not falling asleep fast. And then you think about that. You think about how annoying it is that you can't not think about. And it's annoying. Long story short, if you can fall asleep within the first 30 minutes of going to bed, you're lucky. You're very lucky. I'll put it that way. Next up, I have sending a text to the wrong person. Now, sometimes this isn't that bad. Maybe you're sending a text to your, one of your siblings and it goes to the wrong sibling. Like, that's not that bad. But let's say sending a text to your girlfriend and you accidentally send it to your boss, or, sending a text to your mom and you meant to send it to, your girlfriend or whatever. That can be annoying. And I've had a few texts like that, nothing horrible, but a few texts that I just say it pisses me off when I send them to the wrong person. Very annoying. Next up, this one I hate, but the next thing that's really annoying is forgetting something but not remembering what you forgot. This is one of the most annoying phenomenons or whatever it's called on the planet. You would think that you would have to know what you forgot in order to know that you forgot it. But that's not how the brain works for some reason. It tells you, hey, you forgot something, but I'm not going to let you know what it is. Words can't even describe the pain of going through this. Let's say you're going on a long road trip and you forgot something. But you can't tell people, hey, I need to turn around and grab this thing, because you don't know what it is that you forgot. It might be this huge significant thing. It might be a paperclip that you were planning on bringing for some reason. I don't know. But it's just very annoying and frustrating, and I would like to stop talking about it right now. which is what we're going to do. The next one I have is I hate this one. Dropping your phone in between the car seats. When you're, especially as the driver, when you're first getting in your car and your phone's in your, your pocket, for me it's usually my right pocket, and you sit down and your phone slides out, that is so annoying. It slides in the most unpredictable, most annoying, just obnoxiously skinny, tight place on the planet. Very annoying, and it finds the perfect crevice to just sit and not be easy to grab. It genuinely pisses me off. Every time it happens, I crash my car and buy a new one. Like, it's just... We're gonna move on. Stuttering. This is something that I do. I've probably done even making this video, and I just don't realize it. But stuttering when you're talking... Honestly, I don't even care if I stutter around a girl. It's when I stutter around my good friends that know me well, and they just will lay into me. And it's fun in games, but it's annoying when you're trying to say something, and you just can't get the words out. Or if you're in an argument and you start stuttering, you automatically lose that argument. It doesn't matter what points you were going to make. If you start stuttering, you lose the argument automatically. Very annoying. Next up, I have getting into an amazing conversation with your bro, but it's already 2 a.m. You guys ever have those nights where you're hanging out with your brother or your friend that you're really close with, or you're on the phone with them, and it's just average conversation, you're just kind of talking to talk, and you kind of do this for like an hour or something, you could have gone to bed earlier and it would have been fine. And then the conversation gets spicy, and you really like this conversation, but you realize if you don't go to bed now, you'll pretty much never wake up, and you will be exhausted for the rest of your life. But the conversation is that good that it's actually a dilemma, and you're actually considering pretty much staying up all night versus getting a ton of sleep. And it's so annoying because these conversations happen on the days that you're going to be working the next day. These are when these conversations happen, is when you have to get up even extra early the next day. But your friend is your friend is talking about some insanely good stuff. He's talking about scallops, which are the best food on the planet. I will argue that till my death. That's another annoying thing. Next up I have popping a big pot and then finding minis. Now this is just for Fortnite players. Anyone else won't understand what I'm talking about. But when you're playing Fortnite and you pop a half and then you find a minis, it is one of the most frustrating things on the planet. Very frustrating and makes me mad. And last but definitely not least is swiping up on the music app or the app that you intended to use on your phone when you didn't mean to. That's super annoying when you're clearing up your tabs on your phone. For me, I use a Samsung, but whatever. And you accidentally swipe one too many, and there goes your YouTube video. There goes your Instagram reel that you wanted to save. There goes your TikTok reel that you forgot to like, but you really wanted to, or leave a comment. That's very annoying, and it happens all the time. And that is my list for the 15 most annoying things that happen on a day-to-day basis. Thank you guys for watching.